Okay, church, so we are in Nehemiah chapter 6. So I am bouncing ahead a little bit, but there's a reason for it as we go along, and I just want us to hear what God is saying to us in our moment through this incredible experience of the past. Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem the Arab, and the rest of our enemies found out that I had finished rebuilding the wall, that no gaps remained, though we had not yet set up the doors and the gates. So Sanballat and Geshem sent a message asking me to meet them at one of the villages in the plain of Ono. But I realized they were plotting to harm me, so I replied by sending this message to them: I am engaged in a great work, so I can't come. Why should I stop working to come and meet with you? 4 times they sent the message, and each time I gave them the same reply. The 5th time, Sanballat's servant came with an open letter in his hand, and this is what it said. There's a rumor among the surrounding nations, and Geshem tells me it is true that you and the Jews are planning to rebel, and that is why you are building the wall. According to his reports, you plan to be their king. He also reports that you have appointed prophets in Jerusalem to proclaim about you, look, there is a king in Judah. You can be very sure that this report will get back to the king, so I suggest that you come and talk it over with me. I replied, there's no truth in any part of your story. You're making the whole thing up. They were trying to intimidate us, imagining that they could discourage us and stop the work. So I continued the work with even greater determination. Isn't that awesome? So, hey, church, as we listen to the scriptures here, I want you to know that the enemy will do everything he can to distract us from what God has asked us to do. You know, any aspect of our spiritual life, any aspect of ministry that we feel that the Lord is calling us into, anything that we would do for God, the enemy will always try to distract us. He will always try and cause something to get us off track. I mean, all you got to do is just start a new spiritual discipline in your life, and you will see it firsthand, that there will be every type of thing that comes up to try and discourage you and stop you from doing it. And these guys were directly from the enemy, trying to stop what God was trying to do in Nehemiah's life and for the people of Jerusalem and Judah. And so I want to encourage you today to not allow the distractions and discouragements to keep you from doing what God has called you to do, but take a lesson from Nehemiah when he became more determined than ever to do the great work that God had called him to do. So let's be determined and let's be the church. God bless you.